What's up, Raider Nation? What's up, YouTube? Today we'll be talking about the 2004 Buccaneers at Oakland game. This game was just emotional for so many reasons. We had so many players on the field that were just kind of swapping teams. Former Raiders on the Buccaneers were Tim Brown, John Gruden, Ricky Dudley, Charlie Garner, and then the Raiders, had Warren Sapp. Both teams were coming off the year before having Super Bowl hangovers. Both teams weren't written off. They were just waiting for them to kind of rebuild and come back from the Super Bowl hangover. This game, me personally, I really wanted to go. Pops ended up getting tickets, on BART. They give out these little posters that I still have. It's Walk the Plank. It has the Raiders and the Buccaneers logo at the bottom. It has the stats from the two games that they've already played that season and the rosters. We got that. They had stormtroopers on the BART bridge as well, which was pretty cool. When we got into the game, I remember my dad just kind of let me know, hey, you're going to hear the F word a lot because, we're rhymes with the word buck. And I was like, all right, gotcha. It was, just a great atmosphere. Just one of those classic Coliseum nights where, cold breeze, sold out crowd, great tailgate, great vibes. I remember seeing a referee or a guy pretending to be a referee who was blind and had beer in his hand. That was pretty funny. I recently watched this game on YouTube. Shout out to YouTube for having the whole game. And it was pretty cool. I didn't know that they had a little video that opened up, which was pretty awesome.
Chucky.
They may have taken our so-called fearless leader.
And then they did a little segment for Tim Brown.
I'm sure the first time I step on the field, man, it's going to be, very emotional and very weird, being in a different color. And, certainly the last time I step on, I'm walking off the field, it's going to be something that I may take a moment to look around, just to say, because I don't know what I'm going to do next year. I don't know if we'll play again. And even if I do, the chances of coming back here playing are not that good. So I'm going to soak it all in, man. I'm going to enjoy it and just trying to have a lot of fun.
And with Tim Brown's return, he was on 99 career touchdowns. And so with his possible final game in Oakland, he could be getting his 100th touchdown. And so big night for him. They also had a little special for Warren Sapp as well.
I know it's going to sound a little crazy to you, but I'm still a Buck, but I just wear silver and black. Because that's in my blood. I built that place from the ground up. You have to understand. For a long time, that's all I ever known. And it's different to be able to I can't turn 9 years of my life off just like that. And
so you can tell this game was, very emotionally invested by the players, emotionally invested by the fans. It was a great night. And so it didn't start off so hot, though. Some returned to Oakland that weren't really highlighted. Charlie Garner, he got hurt, and that was his final game of his career, final game in Oakland. Sucked to see. Great career. Thank you for what you did for the Raiders. And then, Rich Gannon going head-to-head with Derrick Brooks. That was pretty rough to watch. That would be the final game of his career, final game in Oakland. Just, we would get a few bright spots, passing of a torch from, one MVP to a hopeful future MVP. A little bit of passing of a torch, I guess, where Tim Brown, was no longer on the Raiders. Jerry Rice was slowing down, and Jerry Porter and Ronald Curry were stepping up. And so, the future looked bright that game as well. It was a way to look at, the past, the present, and I guess the future, right, all in one game. The Raiders were high on Kerry Collins, who got to show what he can do. As those guys are showing off, there's a guy on the Buccaneers sideline who's not smiling at all. And John Gruden, this game means a lot to him as well. This is his first game back in Oakland, and he's going to want to win. We had that story going on. Phil Buchanan got a pick six as well. Just another flash of our future, hopefully, right? No one was really talking about Nnamdi except for the guys that couldn't pronounce his name.
Most intercepted. Asamoah. You got it.
Late in the game, John Gruden would call a late pass play that would get Tim Brown a touchdown. It'd be his 100th touchdown in his career. This was one of the rare times that you would see Raider fans cheering for the opposite team.
I just can't believe that he ran that free down the...
It was a special moment, like I said, Tim Brown is one of my favorite Raiders. you've been with the Raiders too long for us to, boo you on that. Except for one guy. There was one guy in that building who was not smiling. But you gotta love it. That was pretty much the game. The Raiders won. I remember talking about it for weeks at school. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Road to Warren Sapp.